2026 is here, and I know I'm not the only one who is claiming this year to be my most outrageously abundant, amazing, next level year yet. So in this video, I'm going to share 11 things that I'm focusing on to make 2026 my absolute biggest quantum leap year yet. And I'm going to be sharing the mindset stuff, the identity stuff, and the actions that I'll be taking to take things to the next level. So if you know me, you know I am all about identity shifting, manifestation, spiritual business, and I've been in the game for a hot minute. I started my business and brand like 10 years ago almost. And I've had a lot of successes, a lot of challenges, some perceived failures. I've grown a lot. I've expanded a lot. I let go of things. I started like really owning things more. And 2025 for me was a big year of recalibration. It was a beautiful year of growth, of celebration, of leveling up in a lot of ways, but most of all, of really coming home to who I truly am in a much deeper way. I have been owning my voice even more. I have been serving even more amazing clients. I have deepened my message and mission, and I'm excited for what the next year brings. So if you are a spiritual entrepreneur and you are wanting to take your life and your business to the next level and beyond, and you know the importance of the inner work that creates the outer results, you're going to love this video. You're also going to love pretty much everything I share. So if you vibe, make sure you subscribe. And if you want deeper support, all of that information is in the description box below. All right, let's get into it. So the first thing that I'm focusing on to make 2026 my biggest quantum leap year yet is only saying yes to what absolutely lights me up and excites me, and saying no to everything else. What do I mean by that? Saying yes to only the type of content that excites me, the type of programs and offers that I create, the type of people that I work with, the amount that I am showing up, any collaborations I choose to do, saying yes only to what absolutely lights me up and excites me, and saying no to everything else. So the saying no to everything else to me looks like I'm no longer going to be posting a million times a day on all the places if it doesn't light me up. I am no longer going to create a million different offers all the time like I used to in the past. What I also mean by saying yes to what absolutely lights me up and excites me is saying yes to things outside of my business that light me up and excite me. In 2025, I started making amazing affirmation music with my AI muse. I wrote a bunch of songs, published a couple albums, and that whole passion project lit me up and excited me literally more than anything has in a long time. And if you haven't listened to my music yet, make sure you check out Sage Songs on Spotify. But that's an example of something I said yes to that has nothing to do with my business, but it lit me up, excited me, and opened up so many things for me. So many people have been loving the music. I've been manifesting amazing things like crazy because of listening to it, and it lit me up more than anything. My art lights me up. So when I'm sharing this first thing with you around saying yes to what absolutely lights you up and excites you and no to what doesn't, I want you to reflect on what lights you up in your business, but also in your life. What expands you? What gets you excited? What can you not shut up about? And what drains you? What do you not want to do any longer? And reflect on that and be willing to let go of the shit that drains you, or delegate it, have someone else do it. So this is a big thing that's going to free up your energy and also support you with allowing more in. So that is the first thing that I'm focusing on to make 2026 my biggest quantum leap year yet. It's something I've already been focusing on, but I'm going to go all in on it even more. So the second thing is deciding it's already done. 2026 is my biggest quantum leap year yet in so many freaking ways. It's my most abundant year. My content blows up. My community blows up. I'm working with more amazing people. I have more time freedom. And I feel fulfilled to the fucking max. It's already done. It's already fucking done. And I'm already her. I'm already her. Period. This is the energy to be in. This is also the energy that I've been going all in on over the last year, especially. And with my music too, which is all about getting in the energy of it's already done. That's like the name of one of my albums. But when it comes to quantum leaping, you've got to go there first in who you be. I always talk about this. So when you think about what you want to manifest in 2026, what you want to bring to life, what you want to experience, how you want to feel, get clear about that vision because that's your GPS to your highest timeline, and then decide it's already done. It's already done and I'm already her, period, point blank. And with that decision, you start to make better choices. You start to take different actions. Your intuition becomes more clear. The downloads come in when you make that decision that it's already done and I'm already her, period. And you start to shift even your routines, your behaviors, and so on. And this is a lot of the work that I go into really a lot deeper with my clients and people in my programs because it's the deep identity shifting work, right? That it's already done and I'm already her. It's that one simple decision. And sometimes it requires us to be very committed to that because the old programming or the old awareness can come up. And it's your job to stay true to who you are and how you say it is now. So it's already done. You're already her, period. And some ways that I personally embody that energy are the way that I talk to myself in my mind, the things that I say out loud. I make sure that those things are aligned with the it's already done and I'm already her vibe. I also ask myself, okay, it's already done, and I'm already her. What am I creating? How am I sharing my offers? What kind of content am I putting out there? If it's already done and I'm already her, what does that look like? And I want you to ask yourself the same thing, because this is going to help you with the embodiment piece. That's the most important piece of all. It doesn't always matter what you do or how everything will pan out. It's the decision in it's already done and the embodiment of that, showing up as that version of you. Okay, so the third thing that I'm focusing on to make 2026 my biggest quantum leap year yet is prioritizing meditation and embodying the power of I am. This is something I'm going to be talking more about, and I've already started creating some content around it because it's been so freaking powerful to me. I started meditating actually when I was a teenager, and it changed my life completely. It actually saved my life. I started meditating as a teenager, and that is when I started to hear the voice of my higher self more. I was in an abusive relationship at that time, a very, very abusive relationship. And meditation led me to working out, to losing weight, to feeling better about myself, to building myself up from the inside out, to then leaving that relationship and following my dreams and making my dream life my real life. And over the years, I went in and out of it. And over the last, 6 months or so, I have been doing a specific kind of meditation that has been really powerful, and that is focusing on just the words I am. And I'm actually going to be creating a bundle soon called Manifest as I Am that I'll be sharing more here. And when I have it done, I'll also add the link in the description of this video. So look for that after the new year. But prioritizing meditation is so important because why? Because our inner world creates our outer world. And the things that you desire to manifest or materialize in your external reality are actually because you want to feel a certain way. You think that having the clients will make you feel more successful or whatever. You think that having the money will make you feel more secure. You think that having the love will make you feel, lovable, right? And yes, those things can contribute to feelings of happiness and joy and peace and all that stuff, but it's all sourced from within us. And how do we really give it to ourselves on the inside first so that reality can reflect? Well, meditation is one of the easiest ways to do that, because you close your senses, you go within, and you realize and remember the power of I am, which is God in you. And you remember that you already have it all because you already are it all. So prioritizing meditation is a big thing for me. I am doing longer meditations these days, but even if you just start with 20 minutes a day, it will change your freaking world. And sometimes I notice that I go into these things of feeling like I need to get things done. And then I realize, oh, actually, right now, the best use of my time is to meditate. Because again, when we can quiet ourselves and be still and know that I am, it brings you inner peace. You may get the download. You will have more energy, so many things. So that's the third thing that I'm focusing on to make 2026 my quantum leap year yet. Okay, so the fourth thing, which is another inner thing that I'm focusing on in 2026 and beyond to make this my biggest quantum leap year yet, is requalifying any disempowering thoughts or any narratives that do not align with my most abundant year and abundant identity. So what this looks like is any thoughts or narratives that come in, because that happens, I requalify it in the moment by shifting the energy of that thought, remembering that I am not the thought, I am not the story, I am not the narrative. I am the powerful being who is choosing this now. I am the presence of God in action. I choose, I have now. And you may have heard me talking about this in other videos, or how our self-talk, just shifting your language, shifting your self-talk can change everything. So even though I do this work, I do notice thoughts come in that aren't in alignment or that are disempowering. But the thing is, I don't identify with those thoughts. I realize that it's old programming. So I requalify. And I'm going to continue doing this in 2026 in a deeper way, because I have a big vision for what I'm stepping into and what I'm creating. And it's going to require my awareness of my inner dialogue and my awareness of what I'm identifying with. So when you put this into action, pay attention. Pay attention to what's coming up for you as you're choosing to step into your biggest quantum leap year yet. And do not believe any of the thoughts or stories that don't align with that, because they're not you anyway, but requalify them with the power of I am by saying, actually, that's the old program, or all right, fear, I hear you, I see you, and this is who I am, this is how it is. And I'm gonna go more into this soon, because I've been going so deep into the I am teachings, and this is a whole other story for another day, but it's very beautiful, very deep. I had an experience a couple years ago, or maybe 3 years ago now, 2 or 3 years ago, where I met God in the mirror. It's a whole thing. I'll just save it for another day. Just know that there's more coming on I am, and remembering that you are one with God. God is within you, and using that remembrance and power to materialize and manifest anything that you desire, because that's already what's happening, but you can do it consciously. So we'll get to that another day. All right, now getting into some of the actions related to my business that I'm focusing on to make 2026 my biggest quantum leap year yet. So this is on number 5. I am going to be focusing on continuing to grow my community on platforms that energize me versus drain me. So I've noticed, and I'm not the only one, I see a lot of people talking about this. I've noticed that I personally currently do not feel super excited to be on Instagram as much. So right now, I feel most energized on platforms like YouTube, TikTok, and Threads because I love video content. I think it's very important. I love connecting with my people and really diving deep in videos. I feel like I'm very good at that. I love it. And Threads is just so freaking easy and so quick, and you don't have to really think about it. So currently, those are the platforms I'm focusing most of my energy on. Does this mean I'm not posting on Instagram? No. I'm just putting more of my energy into the platforms that are easy for me, that excite me, that expand me, and focusing on growing my community even more on those platforms. So when you put this into action, think about when it comes to growing your own community, what platforms do you love being on? Those are the platforms that you should focus on. And it doesn't even need to be more than one. You could literally go all in on one platform and decide this is what I'm going all in on, and boom, that's it. And, honestly, I may get to that point as well where I'm just like, all right, I'm just going to go all in on this and just occasionally on others. So what is that for you? And are you willing to go all the F in on growing your community in the spaces that excite you, that light you up, and talk about and share the things that you literally can't shut up about? Because that's all that this is. We get to literally create content and share things that light us up. I've been doing this for a really long time. And when I first started, I grew my community on Facebook. I had a Facebook group. It grew to 30,000 women. I went all in on it. It was my place that I loved showing up. And that shifted over the years, and that's okay. But the reason why it blew up to that extent was because I loved being there. My energy was into it. And I was also showing up as the me who already had a booming community of tens of thousands of people. And so I'm doing the same thing now, but in a different way towards different platforms. Specifically, YouTube is the one that I am choosing to go more all in on because it's something that I've been saying for years. And it took me a little while to fully step into that and create consistency around that and dedication around that. So what is that for you? And that leads me to number 6, which I basically already said. Number 6 is I'm going all in more on video content for YouTube and TikTok to build my community, to connect deeper, and to share my offers naturally. Video content is one of the best and fastest ways to connect with your people, to build that know, like, and trust factor, to build community, and to build trust, and to show your personality. Your people get to really feel connected with you, and to naturally and easily share your offers, right? Like I share my how to work with me in all of my content. I'm not talking about it forever in a day. I'm just mentioning it and people can see what that looks like. If they resonate with me already and they're loving my content, then naturally they're going to want to check out my offers and see how to work with me deeper, right? The same case is for you too. So I highly recommend video content. If you are someone who's growing online, that is the best way to share your expertise, to share your personality, to build community, to drop massive value, and to allow yourself to be seen in your authenticity and in your genius and in your gifts. Number 7 of what I'm focusing on to make 2026 my biggest quantum leap year yet is I am simplifying the shit out of everything. I'm simplifying everything. I finally reached this point. So I'm simplifying my offers. I'm simplifying the way that people can work with me. I'm simplifying the way that I do content, as I shared before. I'm simplifying everything. I used to be the queen of making things complicated or doing a million things and getting burnt out. And I am simplifying things. So for me, this has been already in process over the last year. And I'm excited to have it take off even more in 2026. So what this looks like for me as far as my offers is simplifying my offers in the sense of I have my community on Skool, my manifestation business community on Skool. I have my group mentorship and I have my one-on-one. And that's really it. I am going to make, like I said, a little bundle soon that is manifest as I am is the foundation of the identity work that I do with people. And then that is going to give people an idea more of my work and lead to other things that can support them. So I'm simplifying things in that way. And I'm going to share it, like I mentioned, in my content like I always have. I don't believe that I need to bend over backwards to attract people, to grow my community. Like I said from step 1, I'm going to do what lights me up and excites me. And that's what's ultimately going to lead to massive leaps. And I know that, and I'm choosing that, and I'm excited about it. So how can you start to simplify more things in your life and your business? What have you been doing a lot of that you're like, oh, I don't want to do this all the time? Or where has your energy been leaking in your business? Like get honest with yourself about that, because it truly can be easier and more simple, but our human often likes to make things complicated or hard, or you hear all these other social media gurus or business people online saying that you need to do it this way, you need to have a bazillion stuff funnel, you need to da-da-da-da. And that stuff works for people, but how do you want it to be? Because what you say goes, and there's different things that can work for you. And if you haven't discovered that yet, that's also something that I support people with, because it all comes back to you showing up the way that you want to, you building your business the way that you want to, and things flowing the way that you want to. Don't listen to all these people that say it has to be this way. You have to do this. You have to do that. You don't have to do anything a certain way. Everything works. Everything you do works as long as it's expansive for you. It's filling you up. It's lighting you up, etc. So for me, simplifying it looks like simplifying my offers, simplifying the way I show up, and just choosing for it to be easy, period. Okay, number 8 is just continuing to support my people and getting incredible results, shifts, and manifestations from both my free content and my paid offers and coaching. So I want people to come across my content, whether it's on YouTube, whether it's on TikTok, whether it's on Threads, whatever, and have like breakthroughs, perspective shifts, aha moments, holy shit, shifts, manifestations, and my paid offers. Like, not just like, I want people to experience, and they already do, but I want to ramp this up even more. That is my intention. That's the energy I'm putting out. It's already done. That whenever people come across my content, they experience amazing perspective shifts, transformation, manifestation. They want to jump into my offers and experience even more of that. I only attract the most amazing people to my offers and my community. And regardless of where they jump in at, whether it's my school community, whether it's my group mentorship, whether it's my one-on-one, they get amazing, fucking insane results and walk out a different woman in the best ways possible. So that's always my intention. And I'm excited to experience that in an even bigger way already, and receive more messages and comments and celebrations so that I could celebrate with the people who are enjoying the things that I'm sharing and the work, the depth of the work that I guide people through. So I want to invite you in on that energy as well, of making it a priority for the people that come across your stuff to value it, to have breakthroughs, to have amazing wins, for the people that are in your programs to just be raving about it. Because when you put that as like a top priority, it really supports the content that you create. It supports the way that you show up, because you're not showing up to please the algorithm. You're not showing up to get people to sign up for you. Are you showing up because you fucking love what you're talking about and because you love serving your people? So keep that at top of mind, and that will support you more than anything with quantum leaping in your life and in your business. Okay, number 9 of what I'm focusing on to make 2026 my biggest quantum leap year yet is just deciding that it gets to be fucking easy. It gets to be easy, and it gets to be fun. And it gets to feel rewarding on all levels. Period, point blank. I get paid to exist. I get to work less and receive more. It gets to be easy. So easy that I'm like, holy shit, that was easy. Like, that was so easy. You know what I mean? So easy. And I'm saying this because I used to have this pattern of doing more for the sake of doing more, thinking like I needed to do more. And I realized that it stemmed from something with my mom about like working hard to earn XYZ. And I let go of that in 2025. So we are in the season of paid to exist. Paid to exist. What does paid to exist mean? It means you get to receive just from being you. Just from being you, from owning your gifts, from sharing your magic, from sharing your message, from enjoying your life. And so that's the energy I'm bringing in to 2026, is that it gets to be easy, it gets to be fun. I get to work less and make more. And I get to work with the most amazing people as usual. And it's a win-win-win all around. So let's get in on that energy together, okay? Okay, number 10, being open to abundance in all ways, not just my business, not just making that the channel that I am able to receive. And so this could be investments I make, collaborations I do, really anything. I'm open to receiving in whatever way money, opportunities would like to come into my life, as long as it supports my highest good and the highest good of all. And I invite you in on this as well, because often we think, oh, I want to make this much in my business, or, oh, I want this many people in this offer. And it's like this control that we want to have over how it flows in. So I invite you to just be an open channel for abundance and opportunities and blessings to flow to you in whatever way they want to, as long as it's in the highest good of you and all. So this allows you to let go of the how more and just be more open to unexpected blessings showing up. And it could be a multitude of things, right? Maybe you wanted it to come through this one offer that you had, and then you just were like, you know what? I allow abundance to come in whatever way it wants to come in. And then you ended up getting this idea for another thing that you just wanted to do for fun, and that ended up blowing up. Like, you never know. So be open to receiving in a multitude of ways. Like, money is energy, and it can come in so many different ways. And last but not least, number 11, what I'm focusing on in 2026 for my biggest quantum leap yet is celebrating and having gratitude in advance right now, and bringing myself to the end of 2026 in my imagination and seeing, hearing, feeling my next level success, because it's already done. It already exists in consciousness, and I'm just collapsing the gap right now. So Celebrating and having gratitude in advance is such a powerful practice and something that I find a lot of people often neglect or don't even realize that they're not fully doing. And it already puts you in that energy and identity of the you who's already done it because everything does exist already in consciousness. So celebrate and have gratitude in advance. I like to do this in a multitude of ways. I love to share with my friends my excitement of the things that I'm creating or working on. I love to share my vision with them. I love to also speak as if it's already done to myself and to my friends. Thankfully, I have a beautiful community of soul family who is like into all of this stuff and they really get it. And so we hype each other up and celebrate in so many different ways together. So I want you to consider, what does that look like for you? Whether this is celebrating with loved ones or friends or treating yourself more often because you're already heard, already done. What does that look like for you? And when it comes to bringing yourself to the vision in your mind, how I mentioned here, I'm also going to be bringing myself to the it's already done visualization of seeing, hearing, feeling that reality. Everything already exists in consciousness. So everything exists in our imagination first, and then it's projected into our reality. So when we can meditate and meditate on our power, the power of I am, when we can visualize ourselves already in that reality, then we can generate those feelings and the state, the embodiment, the identity of that version of us and bring that into the now. So make it so real in your mind and with your senses and celebrate it now. And you'll start to notice that you show up in your current reality differently. You start to make different choices from that next level version of you. You start to even speak in different ways, probably, right? Communicate in different ways, show up in different ways. You'll start to notice unexpected blessings come your way. It's already done in consciousness. Everything that's happening out there right now is a reflection of what you used to identify with, what you used to fuel, right? We're fueling right now our biggest quantum leap in 2026. Right now, it's already done. You're already her. So how does that feel? How do you want to celebrate? What are you grateful for? And let yourself really tune into that energy more often because it truly is already done. It's just a matter of you continuing to choose that and embody that right here, right now, literally right here, right now, and not wavering or wobbling. And if you do, just returning and requalifying those thoughts and stories and saying, this is who I am and this is how it is. And reality has no other option but to reflect that. So know that, accept that, be that, and let me know what manifests for you, what comes to life for you, what shifts for you. Okay, that is all I have for this video. If you want deeper support with me, all of that information is in the description box below. I am opening up the next round of my 90-day group mentorship called The Ripple Effect, which we're going to start after the new year. And it is going to be insanely amazing. It is the ultimate identity shift for high-level entrepreneurs, high-level spiritual entrepreneurial women specifically, who want to be seen in bigger ways, who desire to receive in bigger ways, and who know that it's the identity shift and the embodiment that matter more than everything. So we work a lot on that, as well as the outward expression of that next level identity that you are choosing to embody. The outward expression being your content, being owning your voice, being your offers, and so on. So if that sounds of interest to you, all of that information is below as well. I love you so, so, so much. Happy freaking New Year. And here's to our most abundant, magical, epic year yet.